All right. Let's see. We have Councilman Huff.
Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I've spoken to the other two, and I've met Robert along the way, but I know the other two board members from birth. And first of all, I'd like to commend you and the entire board. It's a great board. It's a 5-person board appointed by the mayor, and it's an authority. Well, it's not a board, it's an authority. We have several authorities here in the city, and we usually don't get too involved with what they do. Now, based on some of the things that I've heard, the assistant director interviewed very well and was chosen among a few others during the process by the past director. Is that correct?
Yes, when she was hired, Ms. Henderson, when she was hired, yes, that is correct.
Okay.
She has been there less than a year, and actually all the managers that would have reported to David or to Ms. Henderson through employee turnover and retirements and change of jobs had been there a year or less.
So in all of my, excuse me, my voice is leaving. In all of my activities at the Trade Center over the last probably 15 or 20 years, I've only been here for about 6 years. The Trade Center has a great staff for those that come. Those that come on a regular basis know that they have a great staff there. Excuse me. And my affiliation with the assistant over time, watching her come up, she's not a traditional young person. She's very mature for her age. She's able to handle things. But with the board that we have, with the assistant director we have, with the staff that we have, the activities that you had on Friday, there were thousands of people. This is for the public. There are thousands of people in the Trade Center on Friday. And to my knowledge, there have been no complaints. There were a board member or two present most of the day, on and off, to make sure that everything ran well. So at this point, what I'm looking at, we're being asked to look at changing the ordinance to move the authority to a board, which I don't think is necessary. We've been looking at vacating a seat to make someone else available to serve in that seat. And there's nothing wrong with this authority. I think more so, the 5 people have gotten together. You all have met. The Trade Center is going to run properly based on your assessment, based on, I don't know if it's 2 weeks or 30 days that you all asked to look at, but in doing it the proper way, to keep things afloat, to do a national search for an assistant, because everybody knows that the assistant is not ready to be director, but she is capable of working with the board and anybody coming in. The interim piece received information saying that we would have to find the money for that, so I don't know where that comes from. But I think the Trade Center will be in great hands to leave it just the way it is right now. My other piece is, within this board, you have 5 people. And I've been in contact with all 5 over the last 6 years in different capacities. They all are very capable people. They all are very intelligent people. And it is starting to appear that some have opinions, strong opinions, and I don't think it's from an aggressive nature or from a nature of not wanting to be a team player. I think it's based upon the fact that they made an opinion, they voted, and the vote, the way it turned out was not the way everybody wanted it to turn out. And I think the board stood together as an authority should, I should say. And I just want to sum up this morning by saying I'm a little concerned about the fact that anybody at any age is hired for a position. If the director of any authority or position or CEO in Columbus, Georgia, walks out of a building and gets hit by a bus, the person that you chose as assistant has to step up, regardless of who that is. And we've had many situations in this city, as we all know, where younger people have had the opportunity to step up. And many boards in this city have wrapped their arms around the younger people and propped them up to help them learn their way and do the right thing. So this morning, I'm just asking council, as we approach these situations, that we remain, leave the authority in place this morning, because don't want to pull one cat out of the hat, but we have one person that we've been asking to vacate the seat, and she's had some strong opinions about what's going on, and in a very intellectual, knowledgeable way, there's a disagreement going on. But for the public, we're supposed to be about transparency. We're supposed to be about freedom of speech. And it seems as though freedom of speech is being pulled back if you don't agree. So I'm not trying to put you in a position to say anything. I appreciate what you do. I just want the city to know that sometimes we miss the talent that we have in the city. I'm one of the few people from time to time that will jump out front and tell you, I grew up here, I've been away from here, and I believe in true diversity. The people who went to school with me, we came through Hardaway High School in '71. We worked through a great many things. Fights and everything that some are too young to even understand. Some have probably seen it on television. I lived it, and we were able to come together over 40 years ago. And it just boggles my mind that it's 2017 and we're still having these discussions. We're still pulling a chain on people to be quiet, not speak their mind. And it's just not necessary. And I hope when we get through all of this that nobody is having any trouble with job positions or anything else in the city. It's 2017. Fort Benning is right next door. I went to Fort Benning as a teenager, and it was a very diverse community in the 70s. And in 2017, why we want to separate, I just do not understand. So again, I know I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm trying to choose and select the right words this morning. For those that know me, I don't like a lot of controversy. I like for people to get along. I like for us to be able to hear one another, respect each other's opinions. We don't have to agree all the time, but we need to hear each other and respect each other's opinion. At the end of the day, we should be able to come together and make a good decision and move ahead. Not based on who I like, not based on who anybody else likes, but for the betterment of the city. So going forward, I thank you for your service on the board. There's been some indication I saw in my notes about possibly you having an early out. I don't know how that, you don't have to say anything. But I don't see you having an early out. You should be here until your time is up. And the other two board members that have been in question, that one in particular should be able to serve and be able to talk. And this council has never had a problem with the Trade Center Authority. The Trade Center Authority has disagreed about a great many things. And this boggles my mind at this particular instance, all of a sudden we have to change everything. Just because. Thank you.
All right.